No, you have eyes, you read the list, but we give them their money's worth. We're very proud of the fact that we give them their money's worth.
Only the shaman.
Yeah. You're learning it's from Pearl Man, Philip Man, Sri Hersh, Beryl Ben Rav Sri Hersh, Beryl Ben Rav Sri Hersh, and Yerivka Bas Pro Rasner, Bas Rav Sri Hersh, and in memory of the family murdered by the Holocaust, Rav Sri Hersh Ben Shlomo Yaakov, Shlomo Dor Bat Ephraim, Joel David Ben Rav Sri Hersh, Ephraim Ben Rav Sri Hersh, Adya Bas Rav Sri Hersh, Miriam Bas Rav Sri Hersh, Pesel Bas Rav Sri Hersh, Shlomo Ben Rav Sri Hersh, Shlomo Yaakov Ben Rav Sri Hersh, Shmuel Ben Rav Sri Hersh, Martha Federbush and family in memory of her husband, Dr. Uriel Pur Federish, Uriel Pinchas Ben Rav Shimon. Sharon and Fred Lisker, their family and many friends in memory of her dear mom, Harriet Freeman, Ethabas Yaakov. Leslie and Gail Paplin in memory of their parents, Harry and Mary Sadell, and Irving and Pearl Kaplan. Friends of Abba Gittler, Avram Meir Ben Shimon, and Martha Gittler, Chanya Bas Yeshua. The children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren of Toby Paris, in her memory, friends of Yosef, both Yosef Ben Chaim, Charlie Gelfenstein and Sam Levine in memory of Ramon Levine, Rachel Mata Bas Osher. A month of learning between Pinchas, Phyllis and Chaim Reese and Shipra Coleman in memory of her mother, Sarah Rachel Bas Rabonshia, Gippa Bas Rabbi Levi, and their different Sarah Workman Chaya, Sarah Chaim and Sarah Glass. Okay. On the top of your, the Gemara says Peiros Netiyasu. So we're talking about if you planted a crop or trees, especially a tree, 30 days before the beginning of the Shemitah year. So Peiros Netiyasu Asurin at Tu B'Shvat. Even though we said the years in terms of Orla, when you're counting the 3 years of Orla, count from Rosh Hashanah, but the Rosh Hashanah of trees is from Tu B'Shvat. So if you planted the tree 30 days before Rosh Hashanah, the Shemitah year, so the fruits are also at Tu B'Shvat. So im la orla, if it's a Tu B'Shvat of the third year. So if the third year is orla, so then it's orla until Tu B'Shvat. In Ravai, if it's in the fourth year, Ravai. It's Ravai, and the art scroll gives a chart showing how this works exactly, so you get a better understanding. The Gemara said, how do we know this? Rav Kia bar Avin of Rav Yochanan. Umataba, and some say B'Shmei Rav Yanai. Amar Kra. The pasuk says, "B'shnas b'shana haravias," in the fourth year, u'b'shana achamishis, and in the fifth year. So how could be some in the fourth year and in the fifth year? It's either in the fourth year or the fifth year. So the pasuk says, "Pamim," sometimes sheravias, it's in the fourth year. The Edayin asura mishum orla, and it's still asur mishum the 30 days before Rosh Hashanah. So the 30 days is considered 32nd year, the third year, and then the rest of that third year, which is the fourth year, until Tu B'Shvat. And so Asura Mishum Orla Pam Mishum Shebechamishes Adayin Asura Mishum Ravai. So the Gemara says, "Leimat lo Rameir." So let's say this brisa is not like Rameir, because Rameir said that one day in a year is considered a year, and this brisa said that 30 days in a year is considered like a year. The Rameir, Rameir says, "Yom echad b'shana," one day in a year is chashav shana. Is considered like a year. The Sanya, how do we know this? Where did Rameir say this? Par ha'amr b'Torah. When the Torah refers to a par, a bull, stam. Amr b'Torah stam. It doesn't. The Torah just says bring a bull. How old should be? So Rameir says when the Torah refers to a parsam, it's ben esrim v'arba chodesh yom echad. It's 24 months, which is 2 complete years. So the one day is considered like the beginning of the third year. So it's like it's 3 years old already. The one day in the third year is like it's 3 years old. So Divrei Meir. Rabbi Eliezer says no. Ben Esrim v'arba chodesh. When the Torah says a par stam, it means 24 months, v'lamed yom, and 30 days. So because he holds 30 days in a year is like a year. Rameir says, wherever it says in the Torah, ego, a calf, that you the Shana is At the end of the year, years old in one day, that's not considered 3 years. That's what the more saying. But the more says, he Gamra Miriam Echa B'Shana Choshon Nikim, 7 clean days. She'ein Tchilas Hayom Allah B'Sofa. She gets to the last day, the 7th day of the Zayin Nikim, and she doesn't see the whole day until before Bein HaShmoshes. Is that considered a good day or not? So one hand, you could say, well, wait a minute. We have a general rule, Mixas Hayom Kakua. So I would say, okay, she didn't see him up until 6 o'clock. That's considered the 7th day. She sat Zayin Nikim. But we don't say that. In Torah, if she saw on the 7th day, she has to start over. So, man need a shame tchilas hayom all Allah b'sofa, but sofa yom all Allah b'tchilasa. But the end of the day counts for her in the beginning. So, what is the case? She sees Dam, she now starts to count her 7 Nikim. And on the first day of her day, would that be the first day of the 7 Nikim? So the more says that, but so far yom Allah b'tchilasa. The end of the day, if she saw in the morning and the rest of the day she did not see, that would be the first day of Rishim Zayin Nikim. She would only have to sit 6 more.
So when this one bring stuff, if she sees an hour before being a then you have to start over.
Then you have to start over, right?
She saw them. That
Correct.
does not count.
And the rest of the day, she didn't see them.
That day does not count.
It does not
It
count.
does not count,
So how
right?
can you say it counts if she
So,
sees
okay, so the Gemara was talking about Minatorah. This is the concept Minatorah. We, Minarabonim, the rabbis were gozer, that a woman during the Zayin Nikim,
others who she sees them are not in the 7 days?
right? That's
Except for the last.
except for the last day.
I understand that. So we're talking now the Rabbanan and the Rice.
The rice.
What we're talking is with the Raisa and the Rabbanan. What if she sees any time during the 7 days, she's automatically done.
And we add the 7 days on
Right.
to the end of her menstrual cycle.
Right. So the Kal V'chomer is but so far Yom Allah Lo B'Chila, so Shana, a year, Yom Echad Lo Allah B'Sofa, if one day at the end of the year you planted one day before, it's considered like a whole year. So going over to the top, of Yud and the base. So Einu did, so Kal V'chomer, it shouldn't it be Sheyom Echad Allah B'tchilosai, that one day at the beginning of it's the third year. So the Gemara says, okay, so it can't be, this can't be, right. So now we have, so the Gemara is going to give a different explanation. But now the Gemara is going back to Rabbi Eliezer. And then we're saying, okay, so we're saying the price that says that 30 days planting before Rosh Hashanah is a year. So the Gemara says, okay, we're saying it's Rabbi Eliezer. But Shloshim days in the year is considered a year, right? And it has to be planted 30 days before Rosh Hashanah, before Rosh Hashanah Shemitah. Because if it's planted within 30 days of the Rosh Hashanah Shemitah, it will take root during Shemitah, and you have to tear it up. So you have to plant it 30 days beforehand for it to be considered a second year. So it should be 30 and 30. Boy, it's not, because we learned in the price of Richin, and you do not bend over, take a twig from a branch and put it in the ground and plant it, and then cut it later. The Ein Marchiven, you do not graft. Erev Shvius, Pachas Melamed Yom, Lifnei Rosh Hashanah. Less than 30 days before Rosh Hashanah, because it will not have a chance to take root, and therefore it will be taking root during the Shemitah year, and you have to tear it up. Ve'im nota. But if you went ahead and planted it, okay, if you went ahead and planted it, or the hybrid, or you layered it, or here you grafted it. If you did it, Yakor, you have to rip it up. Divrei Rabbi Eliezer. Rabbi Yehuda says, Kol harachaba she'enu kolatis b'shlosha yamim shuv enu kolatis. If you graft the plant, and right now the more saying grafting, but the more we'll talk about later what it means everything. But if you graft a plant or plant it, and 3 days later you don't see it taking root, it doesn't look like it's living. Sure. So Rabbi Yehuda says, "Sure, it's not going to help. It takes 3 days to stay Shavuos, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. The Amar of Nachman, Amar Rabba Barabu, said in the name of Rabba Barabu, the Divrei HaOmer, according to the Tanu, says it takes 30 days for the tree to take root. So you need start shloshim b'shloshim. You have
Hey, Steve, I think we lost him again.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, he's gone forever.
We got some time.
Unbelievable.
A little frustrating.
Yeah,
It's only a couple more paragraphs.
yeah, I'm only about halfway down. That would be,
On the second page, yeah. Gets into a discussion of when the world was created, either in Nissan or Tishrei.
I don't know. Oh, they don't even know we're gone.
Do you feel neglected?
Yes. I got a call from Bob after the doc. He says his problem is he has no internet on his computer. That's why he keeps on losing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, there's no signal in the library. There's
Oh,
a
they're back in
lousy
the
Wi-Fi signal.
now then they're back in the base measures today.
And that may also be a problem with Xfinity. Because it should be able to connect one with the other.
Oh, here he comes. Back in. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they didn't put the sound back on. It's connecting to the audio. Oh,
It'll be time for the end.
yeah. On again. Okay.
Have a good day.